How you feeling today, champ?
Like a champ. Ready to go.
So that's boxing at its finest right there. You heard it. They said it. Make that everything on the line. You know, that's old school right there.
That is everything at stake. The excitement is building as the huge fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis is about to be finalized. Both boxers have already begun their training camps for this matchup. Shakur Stevenson is taking the upcoming challenges very seriously and is doing everything possible in his training camp to prepare.
How's looking?
It's looking bad today. That's how it's looking. Cole gonna break some and if he don't break some, he gonna beat the out of him. Oh, nice. Oh.
And if he does not break some, he will beat the hell out of him. Oh, nice. Oh. Terrence Crawford is working closely with Shakur Stevenson as he gets ready for a possible fight against Gervonta Davis. Having Crawford around gives Stevenson access to one of boxing's best minds and a strong presence during training camp. Coach Ronnie Shields points out the increasing speed and intensity inside Shakur Stevenson's camp as training keeps getting tougher. He says Stevenson is improving with every session and is slowly getting into peak shape before a possible major fight. It is heating up. It is really heating up in here.
Getting hot up in here. Oh, he looking pretty good. He ain't at his peak yet, but he looking good.
Oh, he is looking pretty good. He is not at his peak yet, but he looks good. He is coming along. After working closely with Shakur Stevenson, promoter Antonio Leonard believes Shakur is ready to take on Gervonta Davis during the critical moments of a possible fight. He says he is confident that Stevenson can step up when the pressure is at its highest.
Demolishment. We're gonna demolish him. The guy's way too slow. Shakur's too sharp, too fast, too strong.
Coach Wally Moses also says Shakur Stevenson's camp is very focused and tough, and that no one is being ignored during their preparation. He notes that Stevenson has been working extremely hard in the gym and taking the build-up very seriously. He adds that everything suggests Stevenson will be fully ready when fight night comes.
So far, camp is going great, you know, looking at the anticipation of the things that's coming forward. You know, we're not looking past anybody, but, you know, he's been working very hard, and he's been in the gym a very good amount of time, and, you know, I think he's taking this fight just as seriously as he would take any other fight, if not more. So, I know for sure.
On the other side, Gervonta Davis is also training hard before his comeback. He believes that everything he has already overcome has secured his place in the sport. He makes it clear that he no longer feels he has to prove anything to critics or people who doubt him.
I'm already a legend from where I came from, or what I've done. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else. That's why I don't never get too hyped about the win. after I win, because it's like you always got to do something over and over again until you're done, and it's always gonna be somebody next. So I feel like I don't have to prove myself to.
So after I had to prove myself to these people, Gervonta Davis is pushing himself through tough work in camp alongside his longtime coach Calvin Ford. The training sessions are focused on improving every part of his game as Davis tests his physical and mental limits before his comeback.
Let's go. When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang. There you go. Good. There you go. When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understands that he got to put his pants on. Training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now. Slow it down. Good word, good word. He ain't playing with nobody. You step in that ring with him, be prepared.
Tank increases the intensity in training and is pushing a harder pace than before. He emphasizes that his work ethic is what separates him from the rest of the division and keeps him at the elite level.
See some speed. You're like, yo, where the coming from? They coming from.
Tank is turning up the intensity in training and pushing at a harder speed than before. He says his work ethic is what sets him apart from everyone else in the division and keeps him at the top level.
You have been on the record saying that Shakur Stevenson beats Tank. This is like for years. It's like the last 4 or 5 years. Right. Did that fight against Lamont Roach kind of submit that in your mind? Like, nah. Like, did you see anything? You're like, yo, Shakur definitely, like, without a doubt, beats him.
Yeah, because Shakur, Lamont is a good fighter, but he's not. Shakur's a better boxer. And again, like I was just saying about Tank giving away rounds.
But coach Reggie Lloyd warns Gervonta Davis not to underestimate Shakur Stevenson. He stresses that Stevenson fights at a much higher technical level than Lamont Roach Jr. He adds that if Davis falls behind early, he may have to chase the fight, which could shift the momentum in Stevenson's favor.
I would love to see Shakur and Gervonta. You know, I think Gervonta and anybody in that, any of the top guys at that weight class is a great fight. Gervonta, Shakur, Gervonta, Teo, Gervonta, Keyshawn. I mean, that 135 to 140 pound weight class is hot right now. You know what I mean? But that would be a great fight. I think probably that would be one of the fights that would be the most anticipated. You know, if they can make happen, Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. By no means it would be easy for either fighter. You know, we just seen that Shakur Stevens was able to shut a great fighter like Teofimo down and made him look silly. So that would be a great fight, you know. And a big shout out to Shakur Stevens becoming a 4-time division champion. You know, he's on legendary status. He's on his way to be a Hall of Famer too. And
Sharing his thoughts on all the buzz and rumors, David Benavidez names Gervonta Davis against Shakur Stevenson as the fight he wants to see the most in boxing. He sees it as a matchup that could take over the sport. He adds that a fight of that size would quickly become the main focus for fans, media, and the entire boxing world.
It's gonna be interesting, because if Shakur handles this guy like he did Lopez, I'm gonna say the hell with him. I'm gonna say the hell with Shakur, man. If he just handles this guy like he's, I'm the hell with him. Somebody gotta give him a fight, though. You gotta be very sophisticated to know how to fight. This is when I know you lost against Shakur. This is when I know you lost. You see when he does this stuff? Once you start doing this stuff and looking at him, oh, it's over. You got constant action, constant motion again. You gotta be on him constantly. Once you start looking at him and doing this.
Looking at the matchup, Mike Tyson says that if you let Shakur Stevenson get too comfortable in a fight, the momentum can quickly turn his way. He stresses that opponents have to stay aggressive and busy at all times. Because once Stevenson starts controlling the speed of the fight and making you react, his timing and precision begin to take over.
I'm gonna get Boogie. He come to work. If he don't whoop your ass, he gonna knock you out. Same with me. If I'm gonna whoop your ass, or you going out of here. Clean up time. Let's go. Styles like that being clashed against each other, it's gonna be a juicy fight. It's bound to be a juicy fight. people's going to tune into it. That's why they really would tune into it, because of the styles. Now that don't need no build up because of the styles.
Breaking it down further, Gary Russell Jr. considers Shakur Stevenson as a clean, efficient technician who relies on defense, footwork, and pinpoint accuracy. He notes that Stevenson keeps a disciplined approach, avoids risky exchanges, and banks rounds through smart positioning and carefully chosen shots.
Shakur, he got a different style. He got a surgical style. He's a boxer. You know, he don't get hit. He's not going to get hit. He's going to move. He's going to be smart and obedient. He's not going to try to throw no wasteful shots. And he's not going to take no risk for real with certain fighters. Why? Because it'd be foolish. His job is to win. And if he can do that by playing it safe, then he's going to do that. Right. It's not stupid of him. It's smart of him.
Meanwhile, Gary Russell Jr. expects the fight to be fast and full of action with non-stop pressure and exchanges. He points out that one fighter's constant aggression pushes the match into high-intensity moments from beginning to end. He adds that the clear difference in their styles makes the fight naturally thrilling and an easy draw for fans.
Best fights, I'm young. Tank is the gatekeeper as far as like holding that belt, that championship, and he's a person I gotta go through. I'm not, no disrespect, but I'm not looking to get it through a Lucas body or somebody that they expect me to beat, because once you do that, you don't get no credit for that. So I'm looking to make the best fights happen, and Tank is one of the best, so I'm ready to get this fight on. It's just crazy how people try to downplay the fact that a young fighter is actually daring to be great. So I'm doing something Shakur and Devin's not doing as far as fighting the boogie.
Breaking it down even more, Gary Russell Jr. sees Shakur Stevenson as a smooth and effective technician who depends on defense, footwork, and sharp accuracy. He notes that Stevenson sticks to a disciplined style, stays away from risky trades, and wins rounds by smart positioning and carefully selected punches.
I'm not nervous about Tank because we know Tank's weaknesses. We've been in the camp, multiple camps for Tank. We know what Tank could do, what he can't do, what he can take, what he can't take. That's why people don't want to go in the ring with us, because we've been in the gym, we know all their secrets and their weaknesses. So that's why they running, man. Anybody can say what they want. Pop not crazy, Pop not capping. We don't need money. We get paid.
Kid Austin is also excited and turns his focus toward top-level competition. He names Gervonta Davis as the true test instead of easier opponents. He stresses that fighting elite names is the only way to earn real respect and prove himself at the highest level.
In have 2 years so Floyd can move up to 140 because he's getting big. Gervonta won't fight him. Zepeda won't fight him. Shakur won't fight him. All of them is in the way. So now we got to put...
Floyd Schofield Sr. says he feels confident about a possible Gervonta Davis matchup. He explains that his team's study of Davis has given them a deep understanding of his strengths and weaknesses. He adds that this preparation could play a major role in how they plan for the fight.
I used to say, if a frog had a glass ass, would it break every time it hopped? I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. Who knows if what's the kid, Schofield, says he wanted to fight me. Let's say he does and he fights me, and I spank that little ass. Who knows? Maybe Tank be like, nah, I'll fight you. I don't know. Maybe he'll have to fight me or something. You know what I'm saying? If he want to come back to that weight division, if I got the title now, or if I'm that person now. Or he gonna move up. So who knows? I can't answer that. Am I still open to it? Of course.
So Floyd Schofield Sr. sees Gervonta Davis as a major roadblock on the way to a world title. He stresses that defeating Davis would be a key step forward in the division.
He'll make that fight easy. He'll win, get his feet back up under him, and it'll give him the opportunity to see what the playing field is really happening. Like, damn, am I gonna have to, if I do come back, am I gonna have to go down and defend my title against Schofield, or am I gonna have to see Russell, or am I gonna have to see Gary?
Downplays spending too much time thinking about future matchups, but notes that a big win over Floyd Schofield Jr. could lead to bigger talks, including a possible Gervonta Davis fight. He adds that timing and weight class would ultimately determine if that fight ever makes sense.
Let's talk about what we came to talk about, the rumors. Let's start off with Gervonta Tank Davis. According to the Schofields, they're looking to fight Gervonta Tank Davis next.
Oh no, they really in talks right now with Tank for us to fight Tank. We've been, it's mandatory. Some people say, well, your son might lose, but my son want to live out his dream.
And you guys know who represents the Schofields, and that's Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Here's what he had to say about getting the Schofields that damn fight.
There will be real talks happening very soon. If Kid Austin wants to go after Tank.
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lard and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.